Yo. Welcome back. You already know where you at. This is Bruce Lee's philosophy on hypocrisy. And we gonna jump straight to this is the Conclave Part 2. This gonna be a good gematria breakdown. So if you're new to the channel or unfamiliar about gematria, please do yourself a favor and go look it up. Go do some independent research. There's tons of videos on it. I'll post right here before I do this breakdown a little video of its origin. So peep, check game, alright? Cause this one's gonna be good. Make sure you go get your popcorn. Make sure it's hella buttery, so you fall asleep and fall into a daze and get sedated by all this. You're gonna go down a rabbit hole on this one, alright? So this is the Conclave Part 2. Stay tuned, cause I already got Part 3 in the works. So, Conclave. I'm sure everyone out there is aware that the Vatican City, there's an uproar. The masses are going crazy. There's tears falling everywhere, and the Pope's prophecy may be fulfilled. There's tons of videos on the Pope's prophecy as well, Saint Malachi, so go check that shit out yourself as well. Part 1 shows a little more breakdown on the Pope's prophecy. Alright, so we're gonna get Part 2 rolling right here. Again, the Pope has passed away. On April 21st, Pope Francis George Mario Bergoglio passed away from a stroke at the age of 88 years old. So right here, Pope Francis, born George Mario Bergoglio, was head of the Catholic Church and sovereign of the Vatican City state from the 13th of March 2013 until his death, April 21st of 2025. He was the first pope to be a Jesuit. And this is very, very important information for this breakdown, because this pope who just passed away was the first Jesuit pope. And you know I'm always burning down the Vatican when it comes to these fucking bloodsuckers. Alright, so again, let's run this back and let's keep this going. On April 21st, Pope Francis George Mario Bergoglio passed away from a stroke at the age of 88 years old.
Well, tonight the world is waiting to learn who the new pope will be after Pope Francis was laid to rest on Saturday at St. Mary Major Basilica. Today that basilica was closed to visitors as cardinals at the Vatican said their farewells to the Pope. The cardinals also held a general congregation meeting. In that meeting, they decided the conclave to elect the new pope will start on May 7th.
So now we can get down to some gematria numbers, right? So, the Pope who passed away at the age of 88. We're gonna look at some crazy 88 connections that lead us directly to the Vatican City, the Holy Roman Empire, and the Pope who just passed away, Pope Saint Francis, from stroke, heart failure, heart attack, whatever you want to call it. There's labels, they're putting labels behind it, alright? So the 13th of March is gonna equal 88, like the age of his death. He was the first Jesuit Pope, which equals 88, like the age of his death. He was the Pope of the Holy Roman Empire. The Holy Roman Empire equals 88, like the age of his death. He was the Pope of the Roman Vatican, which equals 88, like the age of his death. Stroke equals 88, like the age of his death. And he died. He passed away from a stroke. He passed away on the 21st of April, April 21st, Easter Monday. The 21st of April equals 88, like the age of his death. The Pope died of a stroke on the 21st of April at the age 88. So this is crazy right here, right? Because this is how they operate. This is how the Jesuits, the Cabal, this mystic, hermetic, dark, sacred math is ran, alright? We ain't making this shit up. I'm not just making random shit up to try to find an equation or a value or a cipher that equals 88. I'm just looking up things that directly point me to Pope Francis George Mario Bergoglio. Alright, and we see all these crazy 88s. Like, they made the announcement that he was the Pope. Again, the Vatican City state from 13th of March, right? There you see it right there at the gate. 13th of March, 88. He was the first Jesuit Pope, 88. Pope of the Roman Empire, 88. Pope of the Roman Vatican, 88. He passed away of a stroke, 88. He passed away on the 21st of April, 88. Come on, yo, come on, but I'm gonna keep this shit rolling. It's getting dark, so I want all you vampire slayers out there, make sure you out there sharpening your stakes. Make sure you're melting down all your mom's silverwares. You're getting all your silver bullets ready for these wolves and vampires, these bloodsuckers, these night crawlers of the Vatican City. Alright? So again, April 21st, he was announced dead, passing away from a stroke. The day of his death can be written 21/4, right? The 21st day of the 4th month. The day of his death can be written 214, like Edward Berger. Hey yo, Bruce, who's Edward Berger? Edward Berger was the director of the film Conclave, which came out last year on October 25th, 2024. The movie is about a pope who died of a stroke, right? So the Conclave, now they're trying to figure out who's going to be the next pope. Similar to what exactly is going on right now. So, the day written out is 214, the 21st of the 4th month, 214. Like Edward Berger in the reverse cipher, 214. So right here we see Edward Berger, the German director and screenwriter from Wolfsburg, Germany. Alright, the release date of the film was October 25th, 2024. Hey yo, where you going with this? Where you going with this? I'ma tell you exactly where we going, son, so make sure you strap in, get your seatbelts locked up, get your parachutes ready, cause the plane's going down, yo. I'm gonna crash the motherfucking plane. So from his death, April 21st, to the film Conclave, first year anniversary, which was released October 25th of 24, is a span of 187 days. You already know the Jesuit calling card, the 187. Again, I'm gonna run that through you, cause you know shit likes to go into one ear and fly out the other for all you hard-headed motherfuckers, all you brain-dead sheep that just don't like to listen. You rather run your motherfucking mouth than shut the fuck up and listen. So from his death, April 21st, to the film Conclave's first year anniversary is a span of 187 days. The movie that's about a pope who passed away from a stroke. I can't make this shit up, y'all. I can't make this shit up. All I can do is bless you with the motherfucking script. And guess what we got? We got the motherfucking script. Hey yo, Nando, I know it's been a long time, my ninja, but get your artillery ready. We got a shipment coming in. We got pallets at the loading dock. We got ships overseas coming in with tons of ammunition and explosives so we can burn down the Vatican, son. Brrr, brrr. From his death, April 21st, the film Conclave's first year anniversary to the release date, October 25th, is a span of 187 days. You already know that's murder, 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 murder. The number 187 has been used by gangs throughout the United States and elsewhere as a synonym for murder. This usage has been doctrine in Florida, Wisconsin, United Kingdom, Germany, and Norway. It also features widely in the hip-hop culture. It's slang 187 for murder. It's the penal code for murder and homicide. Now, back to the gematria calculator, right? This pope was the first Jesuit pope. So let's run the Society of Jesus, which is founded by the Jesuit Ignatius of Loyola. This is their little secret society, the disciples, right? The Society of Jesus is gonna equal 187. Fishers of Men is gonna equal 187. Now I'm gonna break down what the Fishers of Men is and its relation to the Jesuits, but first I want you to know its value. Fishers of Men equals 187. Just like the Eucharist equals 187. And we're gonna break that shit down towards the end of the video as well. The Eucharist, 187. Society of Jesus, the Jesuits, he was the first Jesuit pope. The phrase Fishers of Men comes from the Bible, specifically Matthew 4:19 and Mark 1:17, where Jesus calls his first disciples, Simon, Peter, and Andrew, to follow him, and he promises to make them fishers of men. The term is a metaphor for sharing the Christian message with others and drawing them into relationship with God rather than literal fishing. You get that? The Fishers of Men equals 187, like the Society of Jesus and the Eucharist. Alright? 187. The Fishers of Men concept, stemming from Jesus' call to his first disciples, is a powerful metaphor for evangelization and discipleship, emphasizing the importance of sharing the gospel and guiding others towards faith. The Jesuit tradition, known for its commitment to spreading the gospel, has deeply embraced this metaphor, seen it as a call to action for its members. In biblical roots, Jesus' words in Matthew 4:19, "Come, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men," are a core text for understanding this concept. This passage, spoken to Peter and Andrew, signifies a shift from their previous fishing vacation to a new calling of discipleship. So now we're gonna give you a Jesuit interpretation of Fishers of Men. Jesuits have interpreted Fishers of Men as a call to evangelize, to share the gospel with others and help them grow in their faith. This involves not just preaching, but also providing guidance, support, and a sense of community. Spreading the gospel, the Jesuit tradition, with its focus on education, social justice, and faith formation, aligns perfectly with the Fishers of Men model. Jesuits strive, cast their nets broadly, reaching diverse populations and communities with this gospel message. So are you catching? Did that fly by? Huh? Hey yo, get the fly swatter, do something. I need this shit to make sense. We're on this 187. This pope died at the age of 88. Now, 88 years old equals 187 in the ordinal cipher. 88 years old? You gotta be kidding me, yo. 88 years old equals 187 as well. He was the Pope of the Holy Roman Empire, which equals 187. Again, from the day of his death, Monday, Easter Monday, April 21st, 2025, to Saturday, October 25th, 2025, the movie Conclave, that's about a pope who dies of stroke, just like this pope, is a span of 187 days. Hey yo, are you listening? Hey yo, Nando, yeah, make sure you holler at your at the captain who got all the ammunition and explosives at the loading dock. Cause we're gonna need all that shit. Cause the Vatican's, hey y'all, go check out the Pope's prophecies, y'all. Saint Malachi. If you haven't watched Conclave 1, check it out. This is Conclave 2. You know we already got one in the works. Society of Jesus with the 187. You know, that's related to the Jesuits. He was the first Jesuit Pope. The Fishers of Men, that's their motto. The Eucharist, 187. They're eating the blood. I mean, they're drinking the blood. They're eating the bread, the body of Christ, drinking the blood. The Eucharist, also known as the Holy Communion or the Lord's Supper, is a central sacrament in Christianity, celebrated as a thanksgiving offering to God for the sacrifice of Jesus. It involves bread and wine, which are believed to represent the body and blood of Christ. Man, now we know why they bringing back Buffy the Vampire and all this other funny shit. Vampirism is a general sense referred to the mythological entity of a vampire, a creature that feeds on blood and is often associated with immortality, supernatural abilities, and a connection to death. It can also refer to the clinical condition, a clinical vampirism of Renfield syndrome, which is a compulsive blood drinking behavior. Hey, yeah, I'ma need all you motherfuckers out there to do one thing. Get your steak sharpened, go to your kitchen, and get all your silverware and go burn that shit down, yo. Go melt it down. Cause we're gonna need the silver bullets for these werewolves and all these crazy creatures that are gonna be lurking out the Vatican in no time. But I know your mom probably got a stack of plastic silverware, so you might have to go to Nana's and Granny's to go get the authentic silverware so we can melt that shit down so we can have some official silver bullets. We got a war to fight, y'all. Stay tuned for the Jesuits and Vampires, Conclave 3. This is Bruce Leaf. You know the after silent for those who fight. Opposite of what's violent. I'm out.
Crenshaw.
Hurry, get all your men and send them down the 666 Shadowbrook Road. It's an old mansion. He's found the amulet. There's no time.
Who the hell is this?
I'm the one they shot last night. I'm a werewolf now, but...
Have a nice night.
No, don't hang up. He's gonna kill your son.